What's up, everybody? This is Alex, and you're flying with the Nerds of Paradise. So, I've got a special treat for you today. I know I said I wasn't going to do a lot of these, but I've been trying to get my friends to come over, and we are going to do a draft, or a sealed, of Conspiracy. Take the Crown. This looks like a really fun box. I wanted this, me and my friends, to just open up. I feel like they don't really do sets like this anymore, where the draft experience is king. So, I want to take you all on a journey. Ooh, just going to pop that open. I'm going to pop these into a cube later, and that's how we're going to be doing our sealed of this. So I thought I might as well do the box opening and share this experience with y'all, because this is a blast from Magic's past. We've got this all the way back from... Well, doesn't matter. I guess I'll put that in the menu, probably. Someplace down, maybe over here, up over here. Could be anywhere. Gently open this. I don't want to just ruin this. Oh my. What a fancy box. Look at that. I kind of feel bad that I cut the top of it, but whatever. Packaging. Ooh. Here, so you all can see. That's what the front of the box of the display is supposed to look like. That's pretty cool. I like this. Okay. So, I don't know any of the value of the cards in this set. I'll be putting the prices down below. I believe I bought this box for $200, right around there. So, it's not an incredibly expensive box, but, you know, let's see what kind of value we get out of it. I've just heard the drafting of this is really good, and I very much look forward to doing this with my buddies. We have Hail of Arrows, Keepsake Gorgon, Knights of the Black Rose, Birds of Paradise. All right, that's a win. And Hold the Perimeter. It's a conspiracy. Oh, what's that? Start the game with this conspiracy face up in the command zone. At the beginning of your first upkeep, put a 1/2 white soldier creature token with Defender onto the battlefield. At the beginning of each player's first upkeep, that player puts a 1/1 red goblin creature token onto the battlefield with this creature can't block. And then, of course, we have the Monarch. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card, and whenever a creature deals combat damage to you, its controller becomes the Monarch, which incentivizes people to do punchies. Let's see what we've got. Oh, Lay of the Land. I know it's a common, but I like running these. There are strictly better versions. I think there was one that just came out in New Phyrexia that it does the exact same thing, but it also gives you the option to proliferate, and that's just better. But, you know, 1 mana, search for a land card, put in your hand. I know it's a 1-for-1, but when you need to mana fix... Oh, okay. Farbog Boneflinger, Rune Servitor, Palace Jailer, Faith's Reward. Okay. 3 colorless, 1 white instant. Return to the battlefield all permanent cards in your graveyard that were put there from the battlefield this turn. And Incendiary Descent. Hidden Agenda. Start the game with this conspiracy face down in the command zone and secretly name a card. You may turn this conspiracy face up anytime and reveal the chosen name. Creatures you control with the chosen name have red. This creature gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Not bad, and a spirit token. Yeah, I play a lot of Wooburg decks, and so any mana fixing for me is just nice to have. I'll take it virtually any way I can get it. We have Rogue's Passage. That's a card. I run that a lot. Stone Chaser, Chimera, Spy Kit, Psychosis Crawler, 5 colorless for an artifact creature horror. Psychosis Crawler's power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your hand. Whenever you draw a card, each opponent loses 1 life. And Sovereign's Realm, our first mythic of the box. Sovereign's Realm, conspiracy. Start the game with this conspiracy face up in the command zone. Oh. Your deck can't have basic land cards, and your starting hand size is 5. Exile a card from your hand. This turn, you may play basic land cards from outside the game. Basic lands you control have tap. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Huh. That seems like fun, actually. I like that. Ooh, that's neato-rific. By the way, I don't know if you guys follow the professor from Solarian Community College, but I clearly do. I like his stuff. I finally got that Kickstarter in the mail, 133XL deck box. I like it. I should have gotten the Tushfer so I could carry around 2 decks, but it just looks nice. It's very tasteful. Shout out to you, Professor from Solarian Community College. I wouldn't have done any videos like this if it weren't for you. So thank you. Let's see. We're gonna go to Nessian Asp. Infest. Ooh, that's nice. Juniper Order Ranger. Skyline Despot. 5 colorless, 2 red for a 5/5 dragon with flying. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. And at the beginning of your upkeep, if you're the monarch, put a 5/5 red dragon creature token with flying onto the battlefield. That's fun. Assemble the rank and vial. So hidden agenda. Creatures you control, the chosen name have, when this creature dies, you may pay black. If you do, put a 2/2 black zombie creature token onto the battlefield tapped. That's pretty cool. I could like that. And a construct token. So yeah, again, I'm trying. I don't know how conspiracies work. Can you play with conspiracy cards in Commander?
No way.
I know it says the command zone, but I'm not sure what they do mean by that. Oh, look, a little jeering homunculus. Micklefid had always hated crowds, and they had always hated him. Nice.
Suck my ball!
Windborne Charge, Domesticated Hydra, Fleshbag Marauder, Paliano Vanguard. 1 white, 1 colorless for a 2/2 human soldier. Draft Paliano Vanguard face up. As you draft a creature card, you may reveal it, note its creature types, then turn Paliano Vanguard face down. Other creatures you control of a type you noted for cards named Paliano Vanguard get +1/+1. That's a word salad. Now, I thought that Phyrexia All-We-One introduced some word salads, but this? Woof. Summoner's Bond, Conspiracy, double agendas. Whenever you cast a creature spell with one of the chosen names, you may search your library for a creature card with the other chosen name, reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. That's kind of cool. Stone Shock Giant, Into the Void, Irresistible Prey, Platinum Angel. I like this card. Okay, I know it's not super practical, but this came out during Mirrodin block, and I have fond memories of Mirrodin, which was the first time we ever got this. 7 colorless for a 4/4 Artifact Angel with flying. You can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. So cool. Hired Heist. It has hidden agenda. Whenever a creature you control with the chosen name deals combat damage to a player, you may pay blue. If you do, draw a card. That's pretty cool. They did a Platinum Angel in the Brothers War. I think I got one of the sketch versions of it. So nice. Again, it's not really worth anything, but it's worth something to me, right? It's a collectible card game. I don't know. Leave a comment down below. What's a card that you like that's just... It's not very good or anything, but it just means something to you. I think one of my all-time cards that I will recognize is Spirit Monger. It's from Apocalypse. It was a rare back then. It got downshifted to Uncommon in Dominaria Remastered, but when I saw that card, it just takes me back to when I first got into Magic, and seeing the artwork is what really got me there. Okay. Mausoleum Turnkey, a Crowan Hoplite, Deceiver Exarch, Wild Pear, 2 green, 4 colorless enchantment. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, you may search your library for a creature card with the same total power and toughness and put it onto the battlefield. If you do, shuffle your library. That's cool. Whoa. I mean, it costs 6, but if you can get that going, yeehaw, you're in for a good time with Commander. Natural Unity. Hidden agenda. Creatures you control with the chosen name have, at the beginning of combat on your turn, you may pay green. If you do, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. Custody Soul Collar. And Dismiss. Grenzo's Ruffians. Arcane Savant. 2 blue, 3 colorless for a 3/3 human wizard. Before you shuffle your deck to start the game, you may reveal this card from your deck and exile an instant or sorcery card you drafted that isn't in your deck. When Arcane Savant enters the battlefield, copy a card you exiled with cards named Arcane Savant. You may cast the copy without paying its mana cost. Huh. We have our first foil, a Crowan Hoplite, okay, and Adriana's Valor. Hidden agenda, whenever a creature you control with the chosen name attacks, you may pay white. If you do, that creature gains indestructible until end of turn. Nice. Oh, in case I didn't say it earlier, so I'm doing the same thing I did with Ixalan. I'm going to repackage these in one of the Potamajigs or Cubamajigs, and I'm going to have this as a draft. So, Trevor, Andrew, if you want an idea of what's in these packs, I hope you're watching this video. Let me know the card you're most excited to see, and you hope that you get to draft in this. Oh, Explosive Veggies, Grenzo's Ruffians, Followed Footsteps, 2 blue, 3 colorless for an enchantment aura. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a token that's a copy of enchanted creature onto the battlefield. That's expensive, but you get a new one every turn. That's pretty cool. Deputized Protester as our foil common. Emissary's Ploy, a rare conspiracy. Before drawing your opening hand, choose 1, 2, or 3. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast creature spells with CMC costs equal to the chosen number. Oh, that's pretty cool. So is it aware that you're doing this as a draft and it was like constructed for the draft experience, and that's why it's the cards that you drafted but didn't make it into your deck? You can pull them out.
Nice girl, but about as sharp as a sack of wet mice. That's
pretty fun, actually. I like that. I like that a lot. Rogue's Passage, Ascended Law Mage, Guardian of the Gateless, and Charmbreaker Devils. 5 colorless and 1 red. For a 4/4, at the beginning of your upkeep, return an instant or sorcery card at random from your graveyard to your hand. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, Charmbreaker Devils gets +4/+0 until end of turn. Yeah, again, I'm not really sure what the value of this deck is, or of this box, and what we're pulling. Birds of Paradise, though, those are actually going for like, I think $15 easily for some of these older ones.
No.
So that's not too bad. It's not a big hit, but I can actually use a lot more Birds of Paradise. I bought one on eBay, and it got lost in the mail, but fortunately, I did that box opening of Dominaria Remastered, and I got the Birds of Paradise to stick in my Tiamat deck. But I love running Wooburg for my commander, so there are just a multitude of decks I can put it in. Custody Soulcaller, another Dismiss, and another. Ooh, Ghostly Prison. I can use more of these. I think I have one. Great card. And Capital Punishment. 2 black, 4 colorless, sorcery. Council's Dilemma. Starting with you, each player votes for death or taxes. Each opponent sacrifices a creature for each death vote, and discards a card for each taxes vote. Let's see, Windborne Charge, Overrun. Nice, I can use more of these. I just bought one from Tempest because I just loved the old artwork. But this artwork is from like Odyssey Block, I think. So, love that too. Keepsake Gordon and Spirit of the Hearth. 2 white, 4 colorless for a 4/5 cat spirit with flying. And you have Hexproof. That's cool. Besmirch, Animus of Predation, Marchesa's Decree, and Volatile Chimera. 2 colorless and a red for a 3/2 elemental chimera. Before you shuffle your deck to start the game, you may reveal this card. You may reveal this card from your deck and exile 3 or more creature cards you drafted that aren't in your deck. 1 colorless, 1 red. Choose a card at random you exiled with cards named Volatile Chimera. Volatile Chimera becomes a copy of that card and gains this ability. That's cool. What an interesting set. I have never played a set that cared about the draft experience. And maybe this is something I should be doing more. I really enjoy playing Commander. It is nice. I just built a Myr deck for my wife, and Urtet has been fun to swing around, no lie. But doing a set like this, where it really encourages you to just pull on your creative hat and see if you can make a really cool deck, I see a lot of potential fun in this. I cannot wait to do this sealed with my buddies. Leave a comment down below. What's your favorite box of sealed? Have you done one? And if you do want to do one, what would your dream set be? I mean, you can of course say alpha beta. I'm sure if you're an older fan watching this, maybe that's something that really calls out to you. So please don't let me discount that. I mean, I just want to know, even if it's a niche set, like, please, heaven forbid, if you're rooting for Dragon's Maze, but if that's something for you there, the viewer of my video, please leave that down in the comment below. I want to know. I want to talk to you. Akroan Hoplite, Sulphurous Blast, Coveted Peacock, Inquisition of Kozilek. 1 black sorcery. Target player reveals his or her hand. You choose a non-land card from it with CMC cost 3 or less. That player discards that card. That's not bad. I feel like that's still a card people play. That's on par with your Thoughtseizes and Thyangs. I mean, CMC 3 or less kind of sucks, but 1 mana to do it. That's not bad. Merfolk Sky Scout, Havengul Vampire. Ooh my. Vertigo Spawn, Kami of the Crescent Moon. Oh, 2 blue for a 1/3 spirit. At the beginning of each player's draw step, that player draws an additional card. This is Kamigawa, and I got that Secret Lair, Goblin Tunneler as our foil common, and Adriana's Valor. Okay. Brush Strider, Deadly Designs, Coiling Oracle. Hey, I think I had this in my Ezidi deck at one point. Covenant of Minds. 4 colorless and a blue sorcery. Reveal the top 3 cards of your library. Target opponent may choose to put those cards into your hand. If he or she doesn't, put those cards into your graveyard and draw 5 cards. Whoa, that's pretty cool. I like that. I like that a lot. That just looks like fun. Ooh, jeez. Oh, geez, it makes me have so much fun seeing Magic cards I've never seen before. I think that's like some of the magic for me of getting the magic, of getting to open boxes like these and not seeing these cards before. When you learn about them, like, wow, I can't believe I didn't know that this thing existed. Let's see, we've got Nessian Asp, Smuggler Captain, Carnage Gladiator, and Sphinx of Magosi. 3 colorless and 3 blue for a 6/6 Flying Sphinx. 2 colorless and a blue, draw a card, then put a +1/+1 counter on Sphinx of Magosi. Ooh! Ooh! And we have Weight Advantage, a rare conspiracy. Each creature you control assigns combat damage equal to its toughness rather than its power. Oh, that's cool. I feel like there are a lot of wall decks that could really use something like that. Interesting. I've only ever seen one wall deck in the wild. I don't know if you guys have ever encountered one, but they can be pretty crazy. I've seen them do some incredible damage. You're just like, oh my god, I'm getting crushed by this wall. Deadly Designs, Shipwrecker Singer, Dread Sanctuary, and 100-Handed One. Ooh, 2 white, 2 colorless for a 3/5 giant with vigilance. 3 colorless, 3 white, monstrosity 3. If it isn't monstrous, put 3 +1/+1 counters on it, and it becomes monstrous. As long as 100-Handed One is monstrous, it has reach and can block an additional 99 creatures each combat. That's oddly specific. Spire Phantasm, Burn Away, Fleshbag Marauder, and Sanctum Prelate as our mythic, our second mythic, I think? 2 white, 1 colorless for a 2/2 human cleric. As it enters the battlefield, choose a number. Non-creature spells with converted mana cost equal to the chosen number can't be cast. That's fun. That's so cool. Another Covenant of the Minds in foil. Nice. A rare and a mythic pack. An Echoing Boon. Hidden Agenda. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, if it targets a creature you control with the chosen name, you may copy that spell and choose new targets for the copy. Cool. We're going to use sleeves for these cards because I'm civilized and shuffling cards unsleeved, especially with, I don't know how much this value is. I guess I'll have a better idea if I need to enforce a sleeving at this point, based on the value I've been pulling from this box. So, we'll make that journey together. Fang of the Pack, Monoplasm. Whenever you cast a spell, Monoplasm gets +X/+X until end of turn where X that spell's CMC mana cost. That's cool. Diabolic Tutor. That's not bad. Avatar of Woe. Whoa, I didn't know that was in this set. How cool. 2 black, 6 colorless for an Avatar. There are 10 or more creature cards in total in all graveyards. It costs 6 less to cast. It has Fear, so it can't be blocked except by artifact and or black creatures. Tap, destroy target creature. It can't be regenerated. This was from Prophecy, I believe, which is the set before Invasion Block. Yeah, something like that. That's so cool. And it's upshifted to a mythic. Huh. I didn't know it would be mythic value. I wonder how much that's worth. Hope it's big bucks. No. Ascended Lawmage, Coveted Peacock, Overrun, and Regal Behemoth? 2 green, 4 colorless for a 5/5 lizard with trample. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Whenever you tap a land for mana while you're the monarch, add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. That's cool. And Summoner's Bond. All right. I could definitely see that being run in some of my sweet Wooburg decks. I want to get a Wrenn and Realmbreaker. I just saw that on Phyrexia All will be... No, Mom. I believe that's Mom. Yeah, hasn't released yet. It feels like a good card, at least for helping you to mana fix on its static ability. Let's see, what do we have? Besmirch, Coordinated Assault, Deceiver Exarch, Burgeoning! Hey, that's cool. 1 green enchantment. When an opponent plays a land, you may put a land card from your hand onto the battlefield. It's good, but I feel like it's not as good as I want it to be. Like, if you have it on your opening hand and you get to just burn through land, or if you're able to refill your hand a lot, maybe. But Game of Commander, I've had to take it out of my landfall deck. It just wasn't doing the heavy lifting I was hoping it would do. Vertigo Spawn as a foil. That looks cool. Look at that. Whoa, don't know if you get to see that, but that looks pretty. What does my camera look like? Yeah, something like that. All right, Farbog Boneflinger, Palace Jailer, Sulphurous Blast, Selvala Stampede. 2 green, 4 colorless sorcery, Council's Dilemma. Starting with you, each player votes for wild or free. Reveal cards from the top of your library until you reveal a creature card for each wild vote. Put those creature cards onto the battlefield, then shuffle the rest in your library. You may put a permanent card from your hand onto the battlefield for each free vote. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, this must be the set where Expropriate comes from. Like, oh my god, Selvala Stampede. That seems awesome. I like that. I'm going to find a way to put that in the deck. Twin Bolt is a foil and Hired Heist. Oh, sweet jeekers, yes. Rock and hard place opponents, Merfolk Sky Scout. Whoop. Storm Chaser Chimera, another ghostly prison. Duskmantle Seer. Black, blue, and 2 colorless for a 4/4 vampire wizard with flying. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player reveals the top card of his or her library, loses life equal to that card's CMC, then puts it into his or her hand, giving them too much card advantage for a 4/4. It's like, I'm not so good with that. All right, let's do a little bit of cleanup. 12 packs. We're down to our last 12 packs of Conspiracy. Merfolk Sky Scout, Coiling Oracle, Guardian of the Gateless, Stunt Double. 1 blue, 3 colorless for a 0/0 shapeshifter with flash. Enters the battlefield as a copy of any creature on the battlefield. That's pretty cool. That's really cool. Orchard Elemental and Emissary's Ploy. Gotten that one before. All right. The hardest part these days is getting people together to do the darn thing. I guess it's one of the parts about being an adult, right? Like, everybody's just got work and their own lives to tend to. And so that's where I say, if you can get your friends together and you can really just enjoy a night, treasure those and try to amass as many of them as you can, because you're only going to get so many. And getting to do a really cool draft set like this with your buddies, I think it's going to be a very memorable night, all in all. And I just wish I could have more of them. Blah, 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 blah. Mausoleum Turnkey, Spy Kit, Noble Banneret, Hamlet Back Goliath. I love the artwork on that. Look at this. I mean, I guess you'll probably get to look at it over here, but Hamlet Back Goliath. 6 colorless and a red for a 6/6 giant warrior. Whenever another creature enters the battlefield, you may put X +1/+1 counters on Hamlet Back's Goliath. On Hamlet Back Goliath, where X is that creature's power. Cool. We have Rogue's Passage, Renzo's Ruffians, Into the Void, and Subterranean Tremors as our next mythic. Red and X sorcery. It deals X damage to each creature without flying. If X is 4 or more, destroy all artifacts. If X is 8 or more, put an 8/8 red lizard creature token onto the battlefield. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Oh my gosh. That's gonna go in my Lord of Windgrace deck. That's awesome. Ho ho ho. Just when I thought Landfall couldn't get better, nice board wipe. Oh, it's not a blasphemous act, but with a Landfall deck, that could do some heavy lifting. Shipwreck Stinger, Havengul Vampire, Illusion of Choice, Exotic Orchard. That's a nice commander stable. That's got to be a couple bucks.
No.
Secretly, though, I really want to save up some money. If I could do my dream, or I guess my dream box draft to do now would be if I could get a box of Mirrodin and just play it with my friends. That would be super cool. Even a loftier dream, the perfect box would probably be Onslaught. I would say Odyssey, but I feel like Onslaught's when I finally got like a grip. I was just old enough to like really start figuring out big combos. Odyssey block, I was there for it, but Psychotog and stuff kind of blew my mind. But Morph, oh, what a fun mechanic. Burn Away, Irresistible Prey, Infest, and Phyrexian Arena. Hey, not bad. Phyrexian Arena, 2 black and a colorless for an enchantment that at the beginning of your upkeep you draw a card and you lose a life. I love the artwork on this one. It looks cool. Oh, ooh, I just got one from the Phyrexian All-Be-One Complete box opening. I just have a bunch of those. Again, not a bad card to have on hand, though. It is a commander staple. Public Execution, Gruul Warchant, Shimmering Grotto. Hey, that's pretty cool. Pariah. Hey, that's a good card. 1 white, 2 colorless aura. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to enchanted creature instead. Great card. Love that. There was a card that came out in the Phyrexia All-Be-One. It was like the white version of a Phyrexian Obliterator, except any damage that was dealt to it gets redirected elsewhere to any target, which is really cool. Raised Dead. I feel like this artwork's from 7th edition. I believe that was like one of the knights in 7th edition. It was like the 4 knights. Wow, so cool. I love little callbacks to old magic. Serum Visions, that's a good card. Hollowhenge Spirit, Gutter Snipe, and Protector of the Crown. Whoa, where are you going, Protector? The crown's right over here. 5 colorless and a white for a 2/5 giant soldier. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. All damage that would be dealt to you is dealt to Protector of the Crown instead. That's fun. Oh, neato. I do want to build an Enchantress deck at some point. Maybe something like that would be really useful with Pariah, and maybe throw in some things that make it indestructible. That would be pretty cool. Farika's Mender, Spectral Grasp, Gang of Devils, Splitting Slime, 2 green, 3 colorless for a 3/3 ooze with Monstrosity 3. For 4 colorless and 2 green, it gets Monstrosity 3. When it becomes monstrous, put a token onto the battlefield that's a copy of Splitting Slime. Cool. Yeah, again, not sure what the value is of this box so far, but I don't think I'm going to be disappointed with playing this with buds. I can't wait to actually like look through this a little bit more and really get an idea of what the commons and uncommons are like, because I'm just blowing through this for the sake of the video. But Stone Shock Giant, Illusion of Choice, Beast Within, that's a great card. All right, and Desertion, 2 blue, 3 colorless, instant, counter target spell. If it's an artifact or creature spell, put that card onto the battlefield under your control instead of into its owner's graveyard. Oh my, that's awesome. Costs 5, but gosh darn, that would really turn somebody's day around. Like, oh no, sorry, Blightsteel Colossus, mine. No! Hail of Arrows, Vertigo Spawn, Domesticated Hydra, Custody Lich. 2 black, 3 colorless for a 4/2 zombie cleric. When it enters the battlefield, you become the monarch. Whenever you become the monarch, target player sacks a creature. That's cool. Oh wow. I like that. I like that a lot. You really like swing that around, make people pay for like hitting you and taking the monarchy from you, disincentivizing taking the monarch. Oh yeah. That feels like my black and white Pillow Fort deck coming to life. Maybe I'll go black, blue, and white just so I can run Propaganda? I think it's Propaganda. Alpha Guardhound, Overrun, Smuggler's Captain, Hallowed Burial, 2 white, 3 colorless, sorcery. Put all creatures on the bottom of their owner's libraries. That's fun. That's a great card. Oh boy, I like that. And here we go. Final pack Conspiracy, Take the Crown. I really hope you enjoyed your time here today, because I had a lot of fun opening up this box. Ooh, a lot of callbacks to some old cards. Really fun mechanics in here. I'm looking forward to learning how to play with these Conspiracy cards. And I'm really curious if I get to put these in my commander deck. No! Brush Strider, Juniper Order Ranger, Rune Servitor, and Adriana, Captain of the Guard. 3 colorless, red and white for a 4/4 human knight with melee. Whenever this creature attacks, it gets +1/+1 until end of turn for each opponent you attacked with a creature this combat. Other creatures you control have melee. That's cool. I wonder if that's worth some money. No. Yeah, that seems like that would be a really fun commander to build around. And then Hymn of the Wilds is our last mythic, a Conspiracy. The first creature spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast, and you can't cast instant or sorcery spells? I I don't know. All right. That was Conspiracy Take the Crown. I believe that's the second one of the conspiracy sets. So here's the value down over here somewhere. I don't know if your LGS would have older boxes like this, but if they do, it doesn't hurt to ask. Remember, if you're going to an LGS and you want, maybe they'll give you a good price. I mean, it doesn't hurt if this tip definitely doesn't work, but try paying them in cash if you can. Minimize their costs of having to process through a credit card payment. If you do this often enough and you're a regular, maybe they'll like you spending your money there a little bit more. Remember, support your local LGS. Don't go through Amazon if you don't have to. And it's totally worth getting together with some friends and going down on a box of Magic cards like this. I think this is going to be a great time. I look very much forward to this drafting. So, thank you so much for watching. I know that it's a little rough out there right now. I'm just fortunate enough that I can afford to play this game like this. Leave a like, comment down below if you haven't already. Subscribe if you haven't. I could really use the numbers. If you want to see me do more box openings like this, I'm definitely going to need help getting there. So, I hope you all have a really good day. If nothing else, just go out there, have some fun if you can. Make some time for your friends and your family if you can. And if not, don't beat yourself up over it. You got to go out there. You got to make that money. You got to take care of your business. You got to make yourself happy. So, have a great day, everybody. And I can't wait to see you here next time on the Nerds of Paradise. Take care.